Hey, good morning, fellas. It's Monday. Lots of great football yesterday. This video for the men out there is has to do with something about the ability to fight back, and I have the ability to fight back. Yesterday, early in the afternoon, I had to send a woman who intended I'd move it in with my wife and I packing. It's like 60 some odd degrees. I'm normally not out this late, but my God, the weather's fantastic. Anyways, so I made her leave, and this is the same lady who said she knew we had an empty room and we should just put her up for free until she got her quote-unquote shit together. Now, unbeknownst to this woman, I keep the law firm Darnell on retainer. His first name is Jim Darnell. He's a fantastic attorney here in El Paso. So last night at about 6:30 at night, we get a knock at the door, and it's two El Paso policemen officers saying that a formal complaint was filed against me for threatening to attack this woman and all kinds of other stupid shit she could put in there to scuff my life up. So, but the only problem is I have enough money, time, energy, and I'll put in the effort. I'm going to take her to court. And that's something not a lot of women realize, that the things they say and post and do to screw men up and screw men over, if you have the ability to fight back legally, you can, and I fully intend to. So early this morning, I sent an email to one of the secretaries who I know at the law firm, and I said I'm going to send in double my retainer, and this is what's coming, and maybe sometime today when they get a chance, could they send me an email or give me a phone call? And they were like, she was like, of course, have a good day, Mr. Forsyth, which is always weird when people call me Mr. Forsyth. But I think one of the things that I can do is something that women hate, and that's to hold them accountable. Now, my wife is the only reason they didn't take me out of the house last night for threatening that woman's life. Because she said, no, that's not true. Anyways, let me say good morning to this gentleman. Morning, sir. Yeah, I'm just bigger than most people down here. Anyways, so many of us older gentlemen are very sick and tired of the way women get away with treating men, especially using the court system in the state or the city or the municipalities against men, where a man is automatically guilty because he's bigger and stronger than the woman. And women do really terrible, terrible things to men. Boy, it's busy. I'm not used to it being this busy. I might have made a mistake coming out this late. Anyways, but too many women don't believe that they can be held accountable for what they say and do. Now, what she did by making it a formal complaint means she had to go down there and actually file a form complaining about me in my name, which is fantastic. Now, since she doesn't, anyways, going to court is about usually who has the deeper pockets, unless you're battling the state. I cannot wait. I want to depose her, put her on record. Hopefully she'll lie and perjure herself. I tell you what, man, this is one of the ways, if you have the ability or the money, you can fight back as a man. And what's the number one thing women will do to you because they can't kick your ass? They're going to try to destroy your reputation. destroy your standing in the city. Now, this, if it's stuck and I didn't fight it back, would follow me all over here in El Paso. It would follow me at the country club I like to go and visit. Golf's too hard on my knees now, but I'll walk. I'll go up and putt with the guys, but I'll stay around and we'll hang out and do stuff like that. Anyways, so she thinks that as soon as she filed the complaint, that was it. And they, from what I read in the complaint, she said some pretty horrible things, terrible things. And my wife told the police officers that came, no, that's not true. She said, in fact, I took her down to Juarez and she got her settled in. I was just like, anyways, to see her family in that. Because I wouldn't let her stay with us. So I think for far too long, too many women run around here, running their mouths, acting like Chicken Little, like the sky's always falling. And they're never actually held accountable for the things they do. I told those two police officers, I said, okay, well, we're not even going to turn it. Anyways, I said, no, you go ahead and turn it in. I'm going to pursue it on my end. Whoa, good morning. No, good morning, I heard you. Anyways, it's one of my vecinos. Anyways, and I'm just absolutely sick and tired of women acting when they don't get their way. They lash out when they're held accountable for their stupid decisions, spending all their money, running all that credit card debt up, and then expecting another guy to bail them out of their own problems, the problems they created. It's retarded. And I'm going to invest as much money as it takes and as much time and effort as it takes to make her regret her decision, which she probably already does regret. Anyways, I'm just, you know what, I'm gonna go. I left the pool going, so I'm gonna take the corner here and I'm gonna walk you down to go back up the hill. It's so unfair. And I can tell you from the times I spent in family court down here in El Paso, it's heartbreaking to see the amount of things that they do to a young man to destroy his life. I mean, it just can't be a marriage where they're not getting along and they don't want to be anymore. He has to always be abusive. And if the abusive part doesn't work and she doesn't have any things where he sent her to the hospital or the police came and they noticed that she, pictures of scratch marks and bruises and hands that are cut, all that kind of shit. That doesn't work. Then it's sexual abuse, mental abuse, And then if for God's sakes, if she's a single mother and she's got kids, he touched my daughter. He touched my son. He was inappropriate. I caught them doing this. Man, I'm sick and tired of seeing it. Good guys getting their lives absolutely destroyed. Do you think you're going to get a job in this city? You're going to be able to hang out with your friends if you have like a sexual assault charge or you're accused of messing with kids? Oh, that's a lock. And you better hope you don't go to jail with anything to do with kids on your records. You get labeled a chomo, and that's your ass. Anyways, but normally they can say and do all of these things and no one holds them accountable because for the most part, guys are always playing defense instead of being on offense. And most of the times, guys are worried about putting food on the table for themselves. At a minimum, they don't have time or money to hire a good attorney. But I do. I cannot tell you. I cannot tell. My wife was absolutely dumbstruck. Anyways. So, it is what it is. But now I have something to concentrate on. Anyways, can you imagine that? You show up at my house. I won't let you come. You come in with 2 of your bags. Cause a scene. Drop your bags. I pick your bags up, take them out there. Anyways, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And here's the other thing. Unlike most of the really good, hard-working men who have their lives destroyed, I have enough money to see this through. And no, I'm not going to fucking settle. And yes, I'm going to countersue. I'm fucking around all the time. What do they call it? FAFO? All right. Game on. Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. And if you can't, you take care of yourselves. I'll let you know. Love you guys. Like a Varden G-string. West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.